staffer that he worked for me, and he would request for her to be on constant trips. When it wasn't her turn, I would rotate the staffers to go on foreign trips, especially. He one time had one of my other deputies bring her back so that they could look at her, is what he said to him.
At this point, we've all gotten the vibe that Trump is creepy, but many women have known this the whole time, even before his presidency.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Stop it! Oh, it's so weird. Stop it! You know what?
Most people don't talk about their daughters like that, but Trump is not most people.
By the way, your daughter.
She's beautiful.
Can I say this? A piece of.
Yeah.
She looks more voluptuous than ever.
She's actually always been very voluptuous.
She's
tall. She's almost 6 feet tall.
I really hope Trump didn't act on those feelings, but since we now know he assaulted at least one woman, we can see what his side thinks of women when they tried to hold him accountable. Watch.
In theory, is this the kind of law that you think should be changed, separate from this case, for women to have more time to process things that happen to them, assaults?
No, because it's indefensible. You know, there are things called justice, and people have the right to go to courts and go to prisons and go to police officers and say, I was raped, I was assaulted. That is your right, and you should take that right if you were assaulted, if you were raped.
Trump's lawyer here, despite being a woman, clearly doesn't understand the trauma of what an assault feels like. Many women don't report sexual assault and rape because they're afraid of retaliation, being publicly shamed, or they're still processing what happened. It's takes like this, telling women to know their place when reporting sex crimes, that make women afraid to speak up and promote a culture where women continue to be assaulted and not report because their intentions will be more scrutinized than the assaulters. There are men, especially older, wealthier men who are Trump's friends, who think they are entitled to putting their hands on women, and women should just accept it. Trump admitted to it at the CNN town hall.
You defended the comments that you made on that Access Hollywood tape about being able to grab women how you want. Do you stand by those comments?
I said if you're famous and rich or whatever I said, but I said if you're a star, you are, and I said women let you.
And these men probably even think they're complimenting women this way because attractiveness is supposed to be a woman's social currency. Sure, women can be smart and funny and kind too, but being attractive to the male eye is the most important thing. Part of why Trump became so appealing to people was because they thought he was real. But this is the real they meant.
President,
here's what she wants me to say.
Let's get to the
rich and
audience
famous
questions
person
tonight.
has no advantage over anyone else. Well, you do have an advantage, and I say unfortunately, but that's the way it is.
You said fortunately or unfortunately.
Well, fortunately or unfortunately for her.
This 1950s attitude of, I'm entitled to be sexist, however overtly or subtly, is something that Trump and a lot of his fellow older, pervy, Trumpy dudes want to maintain. It's ingrained in Make America Great Again, and no doubt will be part of Trump's 2024 campaign. So while E. Jean Carroll's victory finally proved Trump's status didn't immunize him from accountability, it's also clear that he does not intend to learn any lessons from it. Carroll won't be the last woman he tries to dehumanize. Thanks for watching. I'm Leah Cover. Be sure to check out more of my content on The Breakdown, and I'll see you in the next video.